Thank you for giving this opportunity. I would like to present my project, the drone project, but I didn't succeed to bring the project here. I will present my project by using the PowerPoint if possible. Here, I have this project, this two drone project, quad drone and night surveillance drone. These drones, I've been making this since 2016. I had this idea since I was in primary level. Then I didn't succeed because of I had no the equipment and lack of money. So I ended up in making the planes, but I had an idea in making this project. The first project I made is quad drone. As you see here, quad drone. This drone was made up of many things which are recyclable, like the singboard, the woods, the plastic, this which transfer water, and I use the drones, the DC drones. I use the iron sheet propeller, and I use the glue, the wood glue, which I make this project. As you can see here in this drone, night surveillance drone, this drone I made it with wood and the motors, but I didn't put the motors here because I had no the enough tools to put the motors, but it had the motors. And the motors I used is DC motors, then I used the iron sheets to make the propellers. And as you can see here, the quad drone. Also, I make the singboard. I use the singboard as I think you know the singboard how it looks like. The singboard, and I use the drones, the DVD drones. DVD drones. Those DVD we used to play, like, let me show you an example, like, and in here Tanzania, we call them DVDs because we used to remove these motors. These motors are used to rotate the CD in order to read. And then I use the singboard. These yellow ones are glue, the wood glue, this glue. I use this glue to make this be fixed, to fix these woods. I use the glues, and then I use the pipes, water pipes, which transfer water. Then this quad drone, flying height is 300 meters, the height, and flying time will be 20 to 30 minutes with a range of 4 kilometers. This drone, which I make, will be having the flying time limited in 20 to 30 minutes in range of 4 kilometers. And then this night surveillance drone, this is the drone which will be helpful, especially in the urban areas and rural areas. I mean, because it will be having the lights to protect. Yeah, you will see down here. I will show you, but here I will explain shortly. Flying time of this night surveillance drone, it will be 40 to 50 minutes, and the range of this drone is 6 kilometers. And the flying height of this drone will be 500 meters upward. Yeah, as you can see here the chart. Here the chart. This is the chart. This is the chart of quad drone, and this is the chart of night surveillance drone. The chart of quad drone will flying time of this drone, quad drone, will be will be specific as you see here, 20 minutes to 30, 20 minutes to 30, because it's small. It's small, it's a teeny small, too small, and it has no power. But this night surveillance drone, its flying time, it will be to 40 to 50, as you can see here in the graph, 40 to 50. I've come with this idea because I've seen many damages in especially in our place here. We face many challenges like our animals, our animals, these livestock animals, these like cows, our farms, they're being sold by the animals, and then people who are in our rural area, we usually plant vegetables, and we have livestock like cows, goats, but sometimes you may find that the goats have been killed with the wild animals. Sometimes the cows are lost in get away. Sometimes the vegetables, you might see the vegetables get restored. So I came this idea because of these challenges I faced. The work of quality drone, I make. These are the advantages of quality drone and the night surveillance drone in your life. The work of drone, this quality drone, as you can see here, surveying and mapping, like in the example in surface, like I see here, this is a type of fruits. This is type of fruits in a certain area. So where a person can't reach, he or she can send the drone. He can send the drone to reach there and to see how the environment it looks like. If the fruits are in high, so we can get how to help the because in rural areas, people they can't reach early because it's too far in urban areas. So you can be you can be at your home. You can be at your home, and then you can send this drone to take the results in some areas, like in the rural areas. As you can see here, there is some fruits, water. I mean, the water, once it rains, most of house gets lost because of water, rain. Then the house children, most of children die because they have no better housekeeping. So you can send the drone, the quad drone, to get the research, take the research, how many buildings were get destroyed, how many children died, and yeah, something like that. And here in this quad drone can survey affected areas like disasters, as I told you before. Then can survey the affected area with livestock and the farmers produce. Farmers produce are like vegetables in here in our rural area. Farmers produce like vegetables, bananas, oranges. Here we plant coffee. So sometimes that gets destroyed by the animals, by the people who we don't know them. You might find the your products have been destroyed by the people. So you can't know who destroyed it. So we can send the drone to take the research to track those people who are destroying our livestock like cows, goats, and who people destroy our products like coffee, tomatoes, bananas, and so forth. This is a quad drone. They will be doing this work, as you can see. Another, This this is the work of surveillance drone. Surveillance drone, this is the type of drone which will be patrolling by enabling the user to keep vision over large areas. This drone will have the LED lights, as I told you before. This drone will have the LED lights to keep the drone in order to allow easy surveying even in low light conditions. As you can see here, this drone it's very big, very big because I made this big because it will have many works to do. This drone will survey day and night. Doesn't matter in the rain, doesn't matter in the day or night. This will have to survey. This drone will survey both areas, rural and urban. Night surveillance drone will so this drone will so allow fire extinguisher anywhere without risking people's life. I'll make this because most of people are dying, that they lost their life because once the house is being catched with the fire in our areas, we use water to reduce fire, to decrease fire, I mean. So, but once it will be finished, this drone will ensure security and fire extinction. It will have it will contain water. It will contain water and it will contain powder, the powder which will be used in during the fire. So this will be helpful to our society. Will be helpful to our society because most of our people are dying because they are risking their lives to help other people. So it will be helpful, as you can see here. Apart from dangerous task, drone can also monitor areas that do not necessarily pose a risk of human workers. Here, this drone will help us as to detect the good areas where people can stay and put their things. They all can put their camp. This drone will have to detect the the bad areas and the good areas. I mean, once you go in here in our rural areas, the most dangerous parts as we don't know, but when someone is building a house there, but he or she may think that it's a safe place while not. So this drone, it will be surveying the safe place and the unsafe place to put our things to build the house, yeah, to let the children play, yeah, something like that. And this drone will be checking the industry, which this technology is going up every day. Then there are some industries every day. Some industries they pollute the body hair. They expose the body hair, which is not safe to our which is not safe to our which are, as you can see, this drone will try to detect the industry which are getting our health down, like removing and carbon dioxide, which is unwanted to our earth, removing the oxygen, which is unwanted to our earth. This drone will help to detect there's some areas there's some areas explode, giving the out giving out the unwanted oxygen or carbon dioxide, as you can see in the chart here. Yeah, that was my presentation. Any question?
Wow, wow, that was amazing.
Yeah.
The presentation was really in depth into your plan and what you're trying to do. I have a couple of questions. Because you said that what do you call this, that your drone will be able to fly 500 meters and all those other statistics. And I'm assuming
Yeah.
because it is a surveillance drone, do you have a camera on it, like a camera that you will
Yes.
attach to the.
It's yeah. Yes. This surveillance drone, it will consist of two cameras. The waterproof camera and waterproof camera. This it will help in once it rains. Yeah, you can allow this drone to survey dangerous areas. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Um, Other than that,
Thank you.
how do you plan on? I mean, sorry, is this drone going to work in all weathers, or is it going to have a hard time in rain? And
Pardon?
is
Pardon?
it can it work in different and harsh weather, like
Yeah.
rain and the heat?
Yes. This drone, it has the sensor which will be maintain the heat and the lane. Will this will patrol any area. It doesn't matter
Okay.
it's raining, doesn't matter it's heat, high temperature. It will.
Okay. That's
Yes.
nice.
Thank
All right.
you.
This is my last question,
Yes.
but it seems, do you have only one drone or more than one drone?
I have more than one drone.
Okay, because
Possess two drones.
okay, if you have
Yeah.
more than one drone, how are you planning to make more for other people? Because I'm assuming that you can't just do everything with one drone, right? So
Yes.
there has to be more drones that will be operated. So how do you
Yeah.
plan on making more drones for, more?
Yes. I had that idea of making more than two drones because most in here our country you might find you are in here, but another place there is a problem, so you can't reach. I will have to make more than two drones or three drones with my people so that can transfer them there and to solve the problems. Yeah. So
Okay,
that's
yeah, that's a very good plan.
yeah.
So that's all the questions I have. I think all of my concerns and all of my thoughts on your project has been answered. You did a wonderful job, Fadil.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank you.
for your time.
Thank you.
I'd really
Yeah.
like to see that drone idea come to fruition,
Yeah.
and
Thank
hopefully
you.
that it'll help with in the environment that you are in and in the
Yes.
communities that you want to affect. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank
thank you for your presentation.
Yeah.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
That was very impressive. I also have some questions though.
Yes,
You
sir.
showed some models. Your drone
Yeah.
is not, you don't actually have a drone flying yet, do you?
Yeah. I had the drone flying, but I said that due to the lack of due to the lack of materials, as you can see, due to the lack of materials, I used these small materials to make the drone. But the drone air it was flying, but it got broken. So I used to remake it again by using these small tools.
But it actually did fly? You actually got
Yes,
it to fly?
yes, it actually did fly. It actually fried. but it didn't fly as I approximated this year. This thing, it didn't fly as I approximated in here in this 300 meters.
Mhm.
Yeah, it flies in small amount of which I expected. So I came up with another idea, make two drones, and then to find another equipment in order to succeed these two projects. Yeah.
Another question I have is in some countries, you need special permission to fly a drone above a
Yeah.
certain height because of
Yes.
airplanes. Is that the problem in your country? Do you need special permission?
Yes. In here, you must have the permission to fly these things because these things they put them in the category. They put them in they looks like the aeroplane. So
Yeah.
in our country, you must have the permission to fly these things. But mine though, it has no any sensor that can be tracked by the aircraft. So once I put the sensor which can be tracked by the aircraft, I was supposed to have the permission. Yeah.
In your list of parts, I didn't see any batteries. How are you powering the drone?
As I said before, in this I didn't put the all equipment in here, but I said that I used these small equipment like woods, motors, glues, plastic, and iron sheets, and etc. Because I had no enough money to come with this to repair again my old drone to fly again. So I decided to remain here in this stage. Once I will get another money to buy a transmitter and receiver, yes, I will have to connect it again. But the first drone, it was flying very well, but it was flying in unexpected meters. It was flying very, very slow. So once it gets burned, yeah, I didn't even succeed up to now. This is like it's like I sacrificed my own money wasting up on these things, but I didn't succeed it. But I won't give up. I will continue. I will continue more and more in order to fix this drone in order to fly again. Yeah.
Ah, on that, I have another question. Just my last one because I suddenly thought of this.
Yeah.
There are other drones already out there. So in comparison, would it be better for them to just buy another drone, or is it cheaper for you to make your own drone like this?
To me, I don't prefer the drones to buy the drones. I don't prefer. I like to make my own drone with my own equipment. So that's why the last time my drone got banned, I tried to ask for the drone equipment, but we are too expensive. So had no money to get those equipment. So up now, still struggling to get the equipment, but up now, still there, I haven't succeeded yet.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your presentation again. It was a wonderful presentation. We learned a
Yeah,
lot from it. Thank
yeah,
you.
thank you.
You had said that one of your problems was you didn't have money to buy more parts. Maybe you could go to some of the people you would be helping, like the farmers, and say to them, if you help me, and give me some money, I can buy parts and then I can have a drone that will help you.
Yes, that idea, my uncle gave me that idea since I was standard 7. Gave me that idea, and then he took me to the farmers where there's the livestock and the farmers planting their vegetables, planting their their bananas. So, and we started to research, and and he contributes the amount of money. It was 3,000 in Tanzania shillings, and then I bought the woods, I bought the pipes, this and other things. I moved them the dump areas, but as I was keep going, I got the sponsorship. Sponsorship gave me 200,000 Tanzania shillings. Yeah. Then I came up with an idea to buy the items like the motors, the wire, transmitter and the receivers. But as before I told you, those got banned, so had no money to continue with my project up now. Still waiting for the sponsor. Yeah, but I have the sponsors. Sometimes they send for me the materials and like the motors, the fan. Yeah, in order to proceed my project. Yes.
Very good, very good. Besides flying the drone and running in the rain, what other problems do you think you might have in operating this?
This drone, in short, this drone will have to to I mean to go in many areas. These are the problems. These are small problems I said, but it will have many. It will. I mean, these are few works of the drone, but many works of this drone, because this drone it will be powerful. It will have to it will have to investigate other areas, because there are some people, street people stealing somebody's property. So this drone it will have to detect those street children and to make sure the stealing of maintaining and prohibit the stealing of things in our streets, in our rural areas, and in our urban areas, in our country in general.
Thank you very much. This was very interesting. It was very interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
We are going to have another gift in January and another one in April.
Yes.
It might be very interesting for you to come back, maybe not in January, but maybe later in April or next summer and tell us more about the progress you are making.
Yes, I want to tell you that I will join again this meeting in order to show how far have I reached in this project. I'll be very happy, because now I'm still proceeding with this project, these two projects. By now, I mean like like 50% of this drone still working on it. Yeah, sometimes lack of equipment, lack of money. Yeah, these are the things which make me down. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully by next year we'll be able to see your drone flying,
Yes,
right?
by next year, this drone will be flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
It would be
time,
cool to see a live video, of
yes,
your drone
yes,
flying.
yes, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I will put the live video, and you have to see it. because it will be interesting and it will be helpful to our country and the world in general.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you, Fadil, for your
okay.
presentation. I loved it very much.
I just want to warn you about two things. I have friends who fly drones, and two stories and things you want to be careful about. One
Yeah.
of them flew the drone and wanted to see how far he could fly it, and he flew the drone very far, and he was very excited. But then he realized the drone didn't have enough power to come back, and it ran out of energy a long way away, and he had to go through the woods trying to find it because it ran out of power and crashed.
Okay.
Um,
In this drone, it will be very in, as you can see now, in this technology is every down since and then technology is going up. As to my drone, this drone once it will be far, or once it will be far with me, once it will be less like 5% of charge, this will have the external battery. The external battery which will be doing the work of returning back to me.
oh,
Yes, I will have to make this drone like to do that, because most of drones, once you fly it and it's gone direct and it's not come back. But this drone, once it will be having the less battery, I will put the external charge in order to come back to me. Yes, I will try my level best to put these things on this drone.
great, great. The
Yeah.
other story I wanted to share with you is a friend who had a drone and it got stuck in a tree, a very tall tree. And he had a lot of problems climbing up the tree and getting on a little branch and getting the drone back. So be careful about trees.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
So yeah,
Any
good to see you, Fadil. Thank you for your
yeah,
presentation.
thank you. Any question, Mrs. Alevi?
Thank you. I'm just so amazed by the discussion as well. I'm listening and trying to learn all of these things as well. I just want to congratulate you on the project because, like here on this page, the reason why you're doing this is to save lives,
Yeah,
right?
several.
So that in itself is such an amazing motivation to continue.
Yes.
And I really cheer you on, and I hope that you would be able to take this product and make it into a reality that you can also earn from, so you can help more people. And I'm sure you
Yeah.
have a lot of other innovative or inventive ideas aside from drones.
Yes. I have, like, my brother is interested in these drones ideas. He's the one who's supporting me every now and then. Yeah, different things like money. Yeah,
That's great, and thank you so much for doing this. We need
yeah.
more people like you thinking up ideas and inventions like this.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Only this was my presentation. In case anyone wants to communicate with me, this is my email. This is my email. Yes, this is my email. In case anyone wants to communicate with me for more information, yeah, I'm going to say thank you all for cooperating with me in this Zoom meeting. And thank you to all, Mr. Jake, Madam Iris, Madam Julie, and my brother Feston. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake. Hi, Annabelle.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Bye.
So Alira will be joining us soon, and I think Preston, you're welcome to stay on if you want to. But thank you for hosting and for your great questions.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Julie, if you